Okay, what's up, people? So, here today we're going to be doing another episode of High Minds, and we actually may be doing another episode tomorrow as well. I'm going to be letting the people know in advance, and I'm going to try to give people a little bit more of a update on when exactly episodes will be airing. But it's kind of been hectic over the past few weeks or just few months. But now that we are completely fully monetized by YouTube, we're going to try to stay more consistent with this YouTube stuff. So much appreciation to everyone that has helped get us here. But let's get into talking today. Today we're going to be focusing in on just the weirdness of the market and what I truly think is very much needed in today's market to actually make a huge change. And my opinion, what is really needed right now is people to not only allow themselves the patience to actually hear the information that people are telling them, because a lot of people, even brands, are kind of telling them what's going on in the game right now, and for some reason people are just kind of pushing it off, just allowing it to go in one ear and out the other, and it's becoming this shit show that is just very sad to see. So in the bigger picture, I do think that it's going to be really dope for me to be able to do some interviews and give people the opportunity of hearing this from other people's voices. But I really want to focus in on what I think is holding people back right now. People are seeing that the prices are super high right now. They just don't want to try the product, and they want to keep going to what is comfortable. And what is comfortable right now is those deals where you can go to the dispensary, get some shake for like $20. You can get like a half ounce of shake for $20, which, if you understand cannabis at all, it's very hard to keep producing shake like that. So if they're selling however many ounces, $20 ounces of shake, then you should probably be worried where that's coming from. That stuff is probably not really clean product at all. But that's besides the issue of what we're talking about today. I think that the main issue in the market today is people just aren't spending up, and that is even the plugs themselves. So, what I have been noticing is some of the plugs that I speak to a few different people on a consistent basis, and they are kind of comfortable with paying this range of about 2K for a zip or a pound, 2,000 for a pound. 2K for a pound be very expensive, but a lot of people are paying about 2,000 to $3,000 for a pound. Then they're turning around selling the stuff for about 40 an eighth, like 250 a zip, which is really just fucking the clients in the end. It's really them making a shitload of money and just taking the cheaper route out because they think that the people aren't going to want to spend their money on the clean quality stuff. So what they're doing is a lot of people are just going and getting these light depths for like 2K a pound, and it's really just stuff that is not smokable. It's not really good weed. It's not really good for the people at all. It's easily grown, and it's just grown for the yield. It's literally just grown to mass produce. So it's honestly, in my opinion, the plugs that are holding the whole market back. They're not willing to go and try out the really high end stuff because they see that they can just keep getting over on the people with throwing the shit at the wall and letting whatever sticks stick. But that only lasts for so long. People start to get tired of it. Pages like this get created, and you guys see it's not doing super well. I don't have a lot of people viewing at all. I have no one viewing at the moment. But over time, videos like this will be viewed. People will have similar opinions, and this will be spread amongst the clients. So, whether or not the actual plugs or the growers or whatever they want to refer to themselves as, whether or not they take the people serious yet, this is going to create people wanting to grow themselves and take over what is really just contaminating the market at the moment. So I think there's going to be a huge change. As you guys have already seen, there's been a huge change over the past year. So this has really been dope to see. But in my opinion, what is holding the market back at the moment is just the plugs. The plugs want to keep cheaping out, keep grabbing all these stuff that they can sell at a comfort level, and they want to just keep pushing in that way. And it's not something that's sustainable. It's not something that is sustainable or strategic in the long term at all. It's just literally the cheap way out, and it's a race to the bottom. So I don't think that this is really good for the market at all, but it's a very good learning lesson. We're in a chapter of a lot of learning, I guess, which is necessary. At the end of the day, it is necessary. It is very necessary for all these people to learn because there's a lot of people that are controlling the market that have no knowledge on the plant at all right now. They just know how to make people buy with their eyes, like sell people on an idea, which it's a lot of it's like after midnight salesmen that are on TV, those weird commercials on TV. There's a lot of ShamWow salesmen, if you know what I mean. But as you see, we're smoking pretty good today. We got some of this kamikaze in here, and I do hope to see people actually being able to smoke stuff like this. And I think it's amazing because I actually got this originally. I got the kamikaze originally from BZ about a year ago, and it was LCG in the bag. I got this kamikaze maybe a week or two ago from undisclosed verified great person, and it's definitely not LCG. So it shows you that there is like a control over the market in this hype beast way where people are able to control the market just based upon how they make themselves appear in the headlines. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why someone like me is kind of kind of like I'm not gonna say like disregarded because I don't promote myself well at all. So I think it's almost like I'm disregarding myself in a way. But I think that this is gonna be something that doesn't catch on quick. I think it's gonna be something that it's gonna take a little bit of time. People are gonna have to they're gonna have to lose a lot before they start to listen. You know. But I'll be here. I'll be here and I'll be ready. At the end of the day, I think that the market, the way it's gonna change is going to be very beneficial. So I do appreciate everyone that has been pushing for this quality control. Everyone that's been even watching pages like mine to boost the demand of quality because this is interesting to see. I should show you guys this while I have you guys here. I know there's only one person here at the moment, but I definitely will have some interesting reviews coming soon. I got some OG from Humboldt, and this stuff is amazing. I'm not smoking right now, as I did mention. This is the Kamikaze, but this stuff right here is stuff that will put you out. It definitely is some strong OG. And I actually will have the review of the headband by J Plant Speaker tomorrow. That was some interesting weed. Honestly, that one is definitely a very controversial one. I know that there's a lot of people that were really interested in the sour. There was a lot of people that were saying the sour is really good, and then there's some other people who were just really mad about the sour. And most of the people that were mad about it, I don't think actually even smoked it at all. I don't think there was a lot of people that were really mad about it that even smoked it, but I think that my review of it will be interesting because it's definitely a different spin on it than what I've read or seen from a lot of these other people. A lot of these other people are just kissing ass. So I will be truthful, and you guys will be interesting. I'll try to make it interesting for the people. It is good weed though. So if you're looking for a bad review, it's not what you're gonna get. Definitely is good weed. I just have a interesting interesting take on the whole thing. So I definitely feel as if this is necessary. I feel as if I kind of covered this decently. I think in the bigger picture, what I'm trying to say to sum up this whole thing is some of these plugs just need to invest more in themselves, whether it's in the marketing or it's just in the product. I think the product is obviously the more important thing, but marketing is also essential too. There's a lot of people out here that are spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on just designs and just stuff like that. And those are the people at the top of the hill. So if people are trying to fake it and they're trying to fake it to the top and fake their way to the top, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. You can't cheap your way to the top. So if you're trying to buy all these 2K, 3K packs and you're trying to sell it for 50, 40 an eighth, you're not going to last. It's just not going to happen. You're fucking yourself. So I don't know what else needs to be said, is what it is. So what I'm trying to say in the bigger picture is this market is going to learn a lot, whether it's today, tomorrow, in the next year. They've learned a lot over the past year or so. So if you don't think they're going to continue to learn and that learning isn't going to force you out of the market, you're sadly mistaken because people, their knowledge is just continuing to grow and their access to these better people is just continuing to expand. So in the bigger picture, what I think is the message that I'm trying to get across is evolve or de- devolve or whatever the fuck you want me to say there. Get out of the game if you're not going to do it right. Find another game to manipulate or do it proper just because at the end of the day, people really don't want these 2K, 3K packs that are salt grown, light depths, that are just not what it is. It's not what it says it is. There's a lot of people saying that it's this and it's actually purple punch or it's that and it's actually not organic. And it's just as bad as someone saying that this is really high end weed and you need to spend 1,000 on this zip. It's just as bad as that. If you're lying to them in this way, it's just as bad as them fucking them over financially. It's just as bad, in my opinion, if not worse. I think lying is worse than making someone pay a little bit more for what it actually is. So, at the end of the day, the prices will go back down once the demand for the quality is there. But when people are just feeding the market this trash and garbage and just feeding the issue, that is the issue. Those people are the problem and they need to face the facts. So it is what it is. I do appreciate everyone that has listened to this today. Kind of feel like this was a rant, but it's needed. I do appreciate anyone listens. So stay blessed.